Okay, it's Wednesday, October 26th. This is an end of the day SPY recap. I wasn't around today at all, but can still recap what happened today and pick up with everything tomorrow. You can see here in terms of the daily chart, we have a shooter bar. So big green bar yesterday, we did take out the high of that bar. Anytime I see a big green bar, I expect the high to be tested either right away or at some point in the day, whether we continue with another big bar or potentially just pause or even fail, who knows, but you look for that high to be taken out. So when I look at the pre-market action, if I would have been shooting a pre-market video, I would have seen this range in here. I see the first two 15-minute bars kind of did nothing. If anything, an inside bar here on bar 2, and usually I buy the breakout of an inside bar expecting the the first bar, or in this case, if it was a few bars in a row, whatever it is, I expect the inside bar to kind of be taking out that first target. In this case, it was kind of a combination where you took out, when the inside bar headed up, that was a buy signal to take out both the first bar high and the pre-market high, and then you had a big green bar, and that gave you great follow-through for the day. And again, if you look at most of my videos, I'm just trading typically the first move of the day for the most part, and this would have been a beautiful trade. And actually, when you got long here right out of the gates, you were targeting yesterday's high at a minimum because you had the big green bar from yesterday. I always expect the high to be taken out, and at that point, once it was taken out, yeah, you get the logical pause, but it even continued higher. So there was a very good trade here. And then I've seen this a lot in the past where the first move of the day is the first move, that's it, you pull back, and then no orderly pullback with a green bar for a secondary move. It just kept going down, down, down. So one of those things where if you try to hold on all day expecting you knew you had some exhaustion risk after 4 days in a row to the upside, then it comes all the way back down. So that's why I like to take profits early. So anyway, we end up with a shooter bar. What I see here now going to tomorrow, you kind of expect the shooter bar to break lower in terms of a 2-down day. You target at least this first low here. We see, how structure unfolds, whether we want to pull back at this point, to the open of the week, which would be more the open right here. Again, you'll watch what happens. I mean, broadening out expectations is just for this first bar at the moment in this overall uptrend. So then you kind of see what develops from there. And, with 2 days to go in the week, I want to see how this week closes. We haven't really reached the next target to the upside. So it's still, a lot will depend if this week just closes kind of green for the most part. Maybe we'll continue higher next week. But for now, no sign, even though tomorrow could be a big reversal day, maybe it goes down red all the way down. I can't predict that given, we have a shooter bar, so I expect down. I just can't predict how far it's going to go. But for now, until that happens, I don't see the weekly bar, necessarily failing. And the monthly bar, with a few days to go in the month, looks like we're going to close maybe to the top of the range, unless we, again, have a big pullback. If that happens, then I see kind of a neutral month overall, and I'll expect a kind of a trading range kind of month into November. So I want to see how green this month closes in a few days. So that's what we're developing here. We could easily get a big down day tomorrow, and this could have been the final broadening. Well, on this line, I guess depends how you want to draw it. I mean, we're somewhere up near the top here, but it's a long way to go before things fail. You need to see a 2-down week to begin that, and then you kind of watch how the month unfolds as well. But for now, let's just call the shooter bar. Expectations to broaden a little bit lower here. Ideally, if it doesn't really go too far, then you get a nice buy signal starting up once again, maybe into next week. So, you're kind of keeping that in mind, that the trend's still up until everything changes. But it was a pretty easy day to trade today if you would have been trading, given, again, the pre-market action, how the opening price action unfolded with pauses in the first 2 bar, then that breakout to the upside, expecting yesterday's high to be taken out. So this was a very nice morning trade. And now, we'll see how things open tomorrow.